Hey all fellow lightning bolts, this is GZ here, and I want to tell you something about Crush and why I've ran this game and what my origin story of running this game, what my lore is for running this game. Well, there's this person named Stoic Rose on YouTube, or as she likes to go by, Hilda. Yes, that is her name. Um, I have been running Crush for a little over 2 years now. And my origin story of playing this game is I was looking for new games to play. And at the time I was, a big avid Animal Crossing, and I was trying to look for something interesting to play. Potentially find my new speed run. And she suggested I play through Crush. Remember, play through Crush. She never mentioned anything about speedrunning. I never even knew she ran. I think I knew she vaguely ran the game. Sorry, choking on saliva. Oh God, excuse me. Anyway, I have been running Crush, a bit over 2 years. But anyway, back to my origin story. Um, she suggested I play it casually. Remember, she never mentioned to me speedrun it. I was playing a little bit through it casually, on stream. These streams are no longer existing, but I do have. If anyone has these streams, and have anyone has them archived, yeah, you should definitely can those over to me if you have them. But anyway, I don't think you do. But I have ran ran through a little bit of it up together Zone Moss, and I was like, oh, what's the speed? Because I was trying to figure out the puzzle. Um, I did some weird thing with the because I didn't remember how to beat it. This game's got potential for a speedrun. Then I looked at the speedrun for Gathers No Moss, and I was intrigued at the puzzle. So I was like, oh, how does the speedrun do this? And I'm like, oh well, I know what I'm spending my next. I know what my next speedrun investment is. And then eventually get out eventually a PSP, and I think I already had like the Hyperkin HDMI capture equipment at this point. I think I used it to play Forbidden Memories, and then I play Forbidden Memories on the thing, and then I never used this device again for a while. Then all of a sudden I start doing Crush ILs on my PSP, specifically a PSP 2000. That PSP 2000 actually got left in my pants pocket and is in the wash, and I did have to end up buying a new one. But and that's the PSP I currently use after calibrating it and cleaning inside of it. So anyway, I get started running on Crush, and she's like, "Oh, it's like, oh, I want to kind of run Crush," and we have a little competitive back and forth a little bit, and then I just proceed to find. I found a route for Gathers No Moss when I was just still relatively new to the game. I find a shortcut you can do in Gathers No Moss by pushing the boulder and then crushing immediately after jumping on this thing, providing a super shortcut, basically a super shortcut to get to the end. And this continued back and forth until she has not yet to since untied my record, or anybody has since untied my record in that. And when she made the video later on about me having faith in my routing skills, I really underestimated how much faith she had in me. Even as far as when she was running, thinking, feeling 100%. I wanted to prove my dedication and love to the game, and a tribute to her for making all of those Crush videos. So I wanted her to make a video so bad again that I optimized the shit out of all those ILs. And I wanted to show her that I cared about Crush. And the Double Jump Revolution is basically her tribute back to me. She did plan on making a video, and she sort of asked me questions on how the video was going to be, what things are there, and I told her different things. I told her the Labyrinth and a few other levels that were cool, and she put those in. But yeah, I'm still optimizing this game, and shout outs to, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm gonna call you Kami because that's kind of how I say your name. I'm probably butchering it, but they discovered that you can do more than two air jumps in the air, and that completely broke the nursery completely. A lot of those nursery levels specifically had breaks and super skips that Uber skips in those levels that you probably wouldn't see. You're never gonna see the light of day of those on the Crush 3D version, on the 3DS version of Crush. So, and then I found out some really cool cool strats and stuff like Castle Rock and things like that that I didn't even think of finding until just now. I was like, why did I come in with this now? It's just like, okay, I've been looking and I was trying stuff. And, I just wanted to really do this because I wanted to show Hilda that I didn't just love Crush. I wanted to dominate her in this game that she thought was going to be a little pet speed run that she can get free world records in. Well, not exactly like that, but you get with the picture. So cool, I got a new record. I'm excited, even though she was mainly competing against herself, aside from the one guy who did an all levels run and then did a couple ILs, and that was pretty much it. No, I didn't want to. I wasn't just satisfied about getting a good time. I wanted to completely sweep the leaderboard in every IL category, and pretty much mostly every category. I wanted to show her that I wanted to go through with my man of my word and do exactly as I told her I would do in the DMs when I sent it to her. And I sent her this DM, and she probably just skimmed over it and didn't listen. But I told her, I will completely destroy you in this game. I will completely dominate you, and I'll completely destroy you in all your hopes of getting these ILs back. I said, remember, you won't know what you have. Won't know what you have till it's gone. And that opportunity. And then what I meant by that is, all of those records that you've had or probably have a chance at getting back, you won't be able to get back anymore because I am going to optimize the shit out of it. And for the most part, I have been a man of my word. I have done every IL. I have rounded everything up to the best I can do it. I've done every IL for every category, every IL in the game, 80%, 100% in trophy mode. I've done every one. I've done every IL possible. I've seen every IL possible. I've optimized it as much as I possibly could. Well, minus a few tutorial levels where I can optimize the in-game time by abusing the cutscenes, but that's for a whole different video. Now, I plan on making videos for Crush. I made a community post about it, but essentially I plan on making sequels or remakes/reboots of the PSP series that Hilda's created, plus a bonus series of explaining different levels and going into different in-depth commentary of some of my levels and explaining them from the inside out, lore and perspective of me trying to route these out and me getting these times and talking about how the levels got to where they were. And in the two and a half years that I've been running the game, it's crazy. I've accomplished more in 2 years than Hilda's ever accomplished in this game in 5. before Hilda's praised me and gave me confidence in my routing so much, her praise has effectively helped me in some other speed runs I've done. Crystal Clear, a lot of those categories, she gave me motivation to push myself. Hilda doesn't realize it, but she has had a major impact on my current speedrun trajectory. She's motivated me by giving me confidence. And if she's watching this right now, probably like 4 or 6 in the morning, probably listening to it as she's going to work or listening to it in her Bluetooth at work, I wanted to tell you, Hilda, aka Stoic Rose, I wanted to tell you thank you for giving me the confidence and motivation I need, and giving me a healthy ego again, because it's I just want to let you know it's really appreciated, and hopefully all of my hard work and grinding and doing every single IL will bring you back. I'm not sure if you're capable of beating my times, but hopefully my love for the game will bring you back love for the game again. And there's a lot you're going to have to catch up on. That's kind of the way that is when you don't run a game for a year or two. Some things are going to just change. That's just the way it is. That's any speed run for the most part that has somewhat activity in it. And I felt very honored to be a part of your group, in your Discord group, and contributing stuff and finding glitches for this game. And Hilda, for you, it was completely worth it. I wanted to thank you and your group of people. Yeah, you don't align with me for the most part politically, but that doesn't really matter, because none of that really matters, because at the end of the day, you're a great friend, and that's all that matters. I just want to let you know that thank you for introducing me to Crush. It's been a lot of fun running the game, and hopefully my optimization and trying to introduce new people to Crush and finding new ways to introduce people to the game will hopefully bring your spark back to running the game. My goal was to provide really optimized play of Crush to show how cool this game can be to people. And hopefully someday you'll be able to show people how cool the game is to people again, just like I did. And hopefully we can connect and make some sort of discussion talking about different things in the game. Maybe some sort of podcast or something where we communicate our spectral autism on the stupid puzzle game that we seem to like and want to optimize. This has been GZ, and again, thank you, Hilda, and thank you, Crushheads, for motivating me to keep moving forward. Despite most of the activity in the Discord server for the past few months being me, hopefully more people will pick up Crush as a speedrun and or play it casually first. Don't do what I did, just play through God There's No Moss and then just speedrun the game. That was stupid. Don't do that. And this is GZ, and thank you, Lightning Bolt, for tuning in for the 15 minutes or so, little close to 15 minutes of this video. And you all have a nice night, morning, afternoon, or evening, dusk, or middle of the night. Bye.